离别。To leave on a long journey, to part from SB. 踏 To wrap, kerchief. 搜 Classifier for ships. 腓尼基 Phoenicia, ancient civilization along the coast of the Mediterranean Sea. 塞浦路斯 Cyprus. 卸货 To unload, to discharge cargo. 凭着 Relying on the basis of. 启程 To set out on a journey. 海滩 Beach. 肥 Calf of leg, decay. 腰带 Belt. 绑住 To fasten, to bind. 准备好了 To be ready. 欢欢喜喜 Happily. 雅各 Jacob name, James name. 背弃 To abandon, to desert. 摩西 Moses. 付钱 To pay money. 循规蹈矩 To follow the compass and go with the set square idiom. To follow the rules inflexibly, to act according to convention. 禁戒 To abstain from, to prohibit certain foods etc. 勒死 To strangle. 牲畜 Domesticated animals, livestock. 淫乱 Promiscuous. 献祭 To offer sacrifice. 污秽 Nasty, sordid. 铁链 Iron chain. 吵闹 Noisy, raucous. 台阶 Steps, flight of steps. 猛 Ferocious, fierce. 叫喊 Exclamation, outcry. 干掉 To get rid of. 作乱 To start a rebellion, to rise in revolt. 带领 To guide, to lead. 杀手 Killer, murderer. 旷野 Wilderness. 埃及 Egypt. 希伯来语 Hebrew language. 劝阻 To advise against, to dissuade. 惜别 Reluctant to part. 罗德岛 Rhode Island, U.S. state, Rhodes, an island of Greece. 望检 To espy, to spot. 提尔 Tyre, Lebanon. 航程 Flight, passage. 童贞 Virginity, chastity. 即使 Even if, even though. 探望 To visit, to call on SB. 传闻 Rumor. 远避 To keep at a distance, to forsake. 献上 To offer to God. 为止 Until. 快要 Almost, nearly. 捉拿 To arrest, to catch a criminal. 玷污 To stain, to sully. 凶猛 Fierce, violent. 除掉 To eliminate. 希腊语 Greek language. 寂静 Quiet. 呼吁 To call on SB, to do STH, to appeal to. 欢喜 Happy, joyous. 离弃 To abandon. 遵行 To follow, to obey. 规 Compass, a rule. 得以 Able to, so that SB can. 剃头 To have one's head shaved. 虚 Emptiness, void. 拟定 To draw up, to draft. 谨 Cautious, careful. 忌 To be jealous of, fear. 奸淫 Fornication, adultery. 祭司 Priest. 糟践 To waste, to spoil. 解救 To rescue, to help out of difficulties. 实情 Actual situation, truth. 只得 To have no alternative but to be obliged to. 莫非 Can it be possible that? Could it be? 静默 Silence. To stand in silence in mourning. 希伯来 Hebrew. 遥遥 Distant. Remote. 绕过 To detour. To bypass. 泰尔 Tyre city in Lebanon. 哭泣 To weep. 甘愿 Willingly. 无济于事 To no avail. Of no use. 已久 Already a long time. 数以万计 Tens of thousands. Numerous. 付费 To pay. To cover the costs. 被捕 To be arrested. Under arrest. 好在 Luckily. Fortunately. 罗拉 Roller loanword. 带回 To bring back. 拥挤 Crowded. To throng. 杀掉 To kill. 叛乱 Armed rebellion. 暴徒 Bandit. Thug. 挥手 To wave one's hand. 受教 To receive instruction. To benefit from advice. 大马士革 Damascus. Capital of Syria. 惩罚 Penalty. Punishment. 照射 To shine on. To light up. 扫罗 Saul name. 拿撒勒 Nazareth in biblical Palestine. 瞎 Blind. Groundlessly. 选派 To select. To detail. 求告 To implore. To beseech. 洗净 To wash clean. 差遣 To send on errand. 魂 Soul. Spirit. 游 To walk. To tour. 拷打 To beat a prisoner to obtain confessions. To give SB the third degree. 抛 To throw. To toss. 掷 To toss. To throw dice. 扬 To raise. To hoist. 灰 Ash. Dust. 鞭子 Whip. 拷问 To question via torture. 皮带 Strap. Leather belt. 绑 To tie. Bind or fasten together. 鞭打 To whip. To lash. 集 Book or record. Registry. 解开 To untie. To undo. 至于 To place. To put at or in a position. 信函 Letter. Piece of correspondence including email. 抬头 To raise one's head. To gain ground. 罪孽 Sign. Crime. 赞同 To approve of. To endorse. 遥远 Distant. Remote. 抛 To throw. To toss. 扬起 To raise one's head. To perk up. 皮条 Thong. Leather strap. 退下 To retire. To withdraw. 受审 On trial for a crime. To stand trial. 确切 Definite. Exact. 处决 To execute a condemned criminal. 诸位 Pron everyone. Ladies and gentlemen. 拿下 To arrest. To capture. 晌午 Noon. 迟延 To delay. 害死 To kill. To cause death. 宣 Clamor. Noise. 拘捕 To arrest. 扑倒 To fall down. 指派 To assign. To appoint. 耀眼 To dazzle. Dazzling. 深受 To receive in no small measure. 所见所闻 What one hears and sees idiom. 逮捕 To arrest. To apprehend. 训导 To die for a just cause. 咆哮 To roar. To thunder. 脱掉 to remove, to take off. 营房 barracks, living quarters. 言忧 reason, cause. 禀告 to report to one's superior. 指控 accusation, a criminal charge. 定睛 to stare at. 嘴巴 mouth. 粉饰 to paint, to whitewash. 击打 to beat, to lash. 竟然 unexpectedly, to one's surprise. 辱骂 to insult, to revile. 咒诅 to curse, to revile. 撒都该人 Sadducees. 法利赛人 Pharisee. 大闹 to cause havoc, to run amok. 坏事 bad thing, misdeed. 撕碎 to tear to shreds. 抢救 to rescue. 壮 to strengthen, strong. 胆 gallbladder, courage. 发誓 to vow, to pledge. 策划 to plot, to scheme. 誓 oath, vow. 装作 to pretend, to feign. 审查 to examine, to investigate. 外甥 sister's son, wife's sibling's son. 埋伏 to ambush, to lie in wait for. 诡计 trick, ruse. 肥力 Philip. 骑兵 cavalry. 长枪 pike. 牲口 animals used for their physical strength, mules, oxen etc., beast of burden. 封 to confer, to grant. 带兵 to lead troops. 该死 damn it, damned. 罪名 criminal charge, accusation. 密报 secret report. 呈 to present to a superior, memorial. 拘留 to detain a prisoner, to keep SB in custody. 无愧 to have a clear conscience, to feel no qualms. 竟敢 to have the impertinence, to have the cheek to. 掌权 to wield political etc. power, be in power. 坏话 unpleasant talk, malicious words. 争执 to dispute, to disagree. 争辩 a dispute, to wrangle. 鼓起勇气 to summon one's courage. 赌咒 to swear to God, to cross one's heart. 起誓 to vow, to swear an oath. 假装 to feign, to pretend. 期望 to have expectations, to earnestly hope. 呈给 to give, to hand. 出埃及记 Book of Exodus, Second Book of Moses. 对抗 to withstand, to resist. 为的是 for the sake of, for the purpose of. 鬼魂 ghost. 扯 to pull, to tear. 假作 to feign, to pretend. 泄露 to leak information, to divulge. 约定 to agree on STH after discussion, to conclude a bargain. 随从 to accompany, to follow. 应允 to give one's assent, to consent. 巡抚 Inspector General of Province in Ming and Qing times. 大略 a broad outline, the general idea. 被告 defendant. 没有什么 it is nothing, there's nothing about it. 细听 to listen carefully for tiny sounds. 衙门 government office in feudal China, 衙门。问心无愧 lit, look into one's heart, no shame idiom, with a clear conscience. 伪君子 hypocrite. 依法 legal proceedings, according to law. 违法 illegal, to break the law. 错处 fault. 吃喝 to eat and drink, food and drink. 就绪 to be ready, to be in order. 叮嘱 to warn repeatedly, to urge. 今晚 tonight. 坐骑 saddle horse, mount. 险些 narrowly, almost. 暗杀 to assassinate. 奉命 to receive orders, to follow orders. 审理 to hear a case.